Actually, I was born here in St. Paul. My mom and my dad came here when they were around 18 years old, so they had me here, and I was born here. Once I was born here, uh, not until I turned like 1 year. I was 1 year and 8 months when my mom decided to take me to Mexico. And the reason was because my dad was deported to Mexico, so my mom didn't want it to be alone here. Once my mom brought me to Mexico, uh, she left me with my grandmother and my grandfather, so they would take care of me. And then she went for my father to a ranch that was, I don't remember where it was, but yeah, it was close to where I used to live in Veracruz. While I was living with my grandparents, I also was going to church. My family is very religious in that aspect. Uh, I used to go to church with them, and it was fun. It was all, great living with my grandparents. Kindergarten was very hard for me. I didn't speak with anyone, and I used to just sit around doing nothing. My teachers used to call a lot my mom because I wasn't doing nothing until one time that I met a guy, a little boy, and we became friends. I don't remember much of it, but yeah, it's when I started doing something else. We moved from that house to another one that my father bought before. We lived all together. It was my father. It's the first time that I remember all my family together. My father, my mom, one sister, and also my uncle, my aunt, and my grandfather and my grandmother. We used to live all together in the house. It was quite nice because all the time I was with someone. I was never alone. I never felt alone. My grandfather passed away on September 2006, if I remember correctly. And yeah, it was a great surprise. We didn't think that it was going to happen, but it happened. Things about life. After I don't know, like months later or a year, my grandmother, my uncle, and my aunt decided to move. So we decided to move with my grandmother and my aunt and my uncle. And yeah, we used to visit them more often until the day that we totally moved with them. Before coming to the United States, my mother used to tell me all the time, you gotta be prepared because one day, believe it or not, your uncle is gonna come for you and is gonna take you to the United States. I never believed that, so I wasn't ready. And it wasn't until the last moment when he was coming back to the United States when I decided, oh, more than decide, I was just like, okay, I'll go. There's nothing to lose. And I decided to came just because I wanted to experience more things. I wanted to see and to meet more people. And because I was feeling like there was no purpose for me being just around. I wasn't doing nothing. I came, I didn't know what to do. I didn't have any plans to do when I came here. I just was hanging around with my uncle, and it wasn't until like 2 months, because when I came it was so cold that there was no one who could take me to school. So we decided to wait until it got more warm, because when I came I didn't know nothing about English except for hi and thank you. That was it. And that wasn't enough most of the time. Suddenly I became a student of Lip High School. I didn't know much of it, and I felt more comfortable knowing that the people that was there was younger, just like me, and they share some stories like mine. I have learned a lot during all this time. I'm a senior in Lip High School. I'm hoping to graduate this year, and also I'm working a part-time in Burlington Coal Factory. I always had this dream to travel around the world, meet people, and share stories. It's just all that I want. And right now, I'm trying to learn how to live the moment, the present.